When you live in this planet Earth, you need a body from head to down there to your feet. Inside your head there is your brain and your mind. Body mind. And you can't identify yourself as your thoughts. You can't identify yourself as your mind. Your mind is a tool. You can't identify yourself as your body. You need this body to be able to, for instance, drink coffee. Your body is matter. In different sound waves. And your mind is like air, it's not matter. And still there are thoughts, and those thoughts are sound waves. They are energy. Sound waves are energy, and they create energy. You can't identify yourself by your name, your banking account, your profession, and still you can have them. Or move deep in the woods and leave everything behind. Go and live in a small hut or in a cave. Use everything you find from the nature. Or meditate and live just with a little amount of liquid and small amount of herbs or leaves or something without food. It is possible. But you don't have to do it to live spiritual life, to grow up in your spiritual path. You can have your name or change it. The only reason for name change would be that you be given a sacred name that can be part of your spiritual path. But that's not necessary. When you get that name, or if you get that name, you can't identify yourself to the words, because that name has deeper understanding, deeper meaning inside. We live in a world of senses. Because we have senses. But you can't identify yourself to the information you are given from your senses. You can't identify yourself as your emotions. Because they are not you. You can't even identify yourself with expressions of words you use. This is a mug. I love this mug. I was given this mug in guidance. Movie characters. This is a mug we usually buy for children. Well, I was given this mug. Of course, I was guided to the shop where I found this, and I used money to get it out. Yes, I bought it. When you grow up towards your God self, you first need to understand the difference between your person, your soul, and the God. And then you need to grow up and put them together. As a person, you are your soul. And as a soul, you are the God you really are. And as a God, you have your personal soul life. And with words, I did combine all those three. But with words, without understanding what's inside them, they're using just words. Blah, 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 blah. There's nothing behind them. You are repeating something you have learned without no real experience. Where's the truth? The truth is in your own experiences. Experiences which comes when you live. When you were born, you were given a name, but that name was given by your mother and father, usually. As I was given name when I was born. That name can have deeper meaning. The name Juhani is explained to come from word Jehovah. I don't know how to pronounce it in different languages. It means God. But there are many people in this country with the same name. Does it make me as a God? No. No, it doesn't. Maybe there was unconscious guidance when my parents chose my name. Rebirth is a phase when you grow up in your spiritual path. And if you want, your life is always a spiritual path. You don't need any religion for that, and you can be religiousness. You can be spiritual. But it can't be defined by words. And still I am using words here and enjoying my morning coffee. Also to keep my throat clear. Because we live in this planet, we need also money, matter, other people in our life. Not everybody of you who are listening or watching this will be a teaching video and also a podcast. Are growing to be someone who teaches these things. You can have an occupation, you can study, you can live in many ways. It doesn't prevent you to be spiritual and in a spiritual path. Everybody wants to progress in their life, mostly. And those who don't, they don't grow up anymore. What is that progress is in your inner understanding, and from inner comes your outer. Or you can leave it the other way. You see something outside. Oh, my neighbor has better car than I am having. I have. I want same kind or better car. I want a bigger house than my neighbor. I want to be a pop star. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a carpenter. I want to be that. I want to be the best athlete in this world. I want to be the best gamer. So on. Correlating yourself to the outer. I want to become better than anybody else. I want many houses, I want that and that, because the others have those. It's different that if you want a big castle, because you have from your inside decided to live in a castle like a king. Not correlating yourself to anybody else's life. Or if you want a car, it suits you the best. And the definition comes from your inside. I need this car. Not because the others have it, because you need that car. There's a difference, and you need to understand the difference. To be able to understand that you can't be identify yourself, how people see you, or your occupation, anything from outside. You need to understand what kind of identity you have been given through your life from the childhood to this moment. When you look this video or listen this podcast, and then stop identifying yourself. This is a process. And if you want to grow up in a spiritual path, still have a material life, there is no difference in your spiritual life and material life if you don't make it. Those are definitions from outside when you are told that how you should live as a spiritual warrior or spiritual person or in a spiritual path. There are no definitions. Your spiritual path can't be defined from outside. From anyone else. You can have a teacher, and if the teacher, the guru, who guides you is good, he can understand that, and he gives you teachings to be understood from inside. You don't repeat his teachings as a monkey to be a good student for him or her. Everything happens inside you. You need to begin to understand who you really are. There are tools, meditation, mantras, different methods which you can use to live your life as you want it to be. Because the decision is always yours. There are coming a lot of words which I can say, or I just don't say them all. Is there a core for this teaching? Yes. You are not your body. You are not your mind. You are not your profession. You are not your name. You are the God. You are the light. You are the energy. And that's a good start to grow up. Stop identifying yourself with words or emotions or your thoughts. They are not important, those are not important. You experience them, of course, but you are not your emotions. You are not your thoughts. You are not your body, and I can repeat it and repeat it and repeat it with words. No, you don't need to have the experience how to be in a state. Just close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, you can't see, see your environment. And when you sit there enough time that your mind is in a state that there are not so many thoughts, and you begin to be in a balanced state, you begin to understand that everything which is around you does not exist. They are memories. Memories, what you saw when you sat down, closed your eyes. You have nothing around you. And you can continue this, being aware of everything. Then you just open your eyes. And again, it's there. And then you can experience your experience. Express. I lost my words again. You can express your experience by words. But no one else would understand what you mean. Mostly. If they have not experienced same kind of state. And still everybody experiences those in a different way. Maybe use different words to express. Express is the right word. To express the experience. Same experience, different words. Doesn't change the experience. And that's it. I take my last sip of coffee with you. This coffee has a taste. When I give myself time to experience the taste. So give yourself time to experience the life and experience also the state where you don't have thoughts. When you are in a balance and you have your eyes closed and there's nothing around you, and then it comes back. I'm moving to countryside and I'm not sure do I have time for a week or two to do this, but as I know myself, I will find time for you too. This is the moment, this moving to the countryside is what I have wanted for a long time. It gives me more peace, a peaceful environment. And a lot to do. I rest when I work there, do what is needed to be done there. It's an old house, and there are a couple of horses with us, and I don't know what will be born there, but I'm very sure that I will enjoy this place more than the situation where I am now living, near the city center, with a lot of people here in this neighborhood. That this environment doesn't prevent me doing anything, but the inside call to the countryside was so strong that it was created. Have a wonderful day, dear friends, and to the next video, to the next podcast.